We have a healthy way to kick off the week while earning cash rewards. Become a Weigh and Win member for free. Here with more is Rachel Tout. Also in minutes, we'll meet with Heather and Yvonne. But first, we're going to start with you, Rachel, right? So let's talk about this. Explain this Weigh and Win.
Yeah, so it's a free program for any Colorado resident, and it's real easy to sign up. They just go directly to our website, or they can go to our kiosk to enroll. And then they do their first initial weigh-in so we can see where they're starting with the program. And then we start coaching them. So we start sending them meal plans and exercise plans every single day, along with a weekly grocery list. And then as they work through that coaching, they start to improve their weight. They actually keep weighing in at the kiosk and they get paid.
Okay, so the kiosk is what really intrigues me.
Yeah.
Explain how that works. How do you find them? All of that stuff.
Yeah, so they're located across the state. We have 130 locations, all the way from like Yuma, downtown to Steamboat. And they simply just go to the kiosk. It's public yet private, so there's privacy panels all around it. They type in a username and password, and they stand on the scale. And as they do that, they get a full-length photo taken of them so that that participant can actually visually track their progress and see how they're doing in the program. So that's the cool part about the kiosk.
So explain the success rate of something like this, of paying people, if you will.
Yeah, so we see that at least half of our participants achieve at least a 5% weight improvement who weigh in at the kiosk at least twice. On average, you're seeing about 8% weight improvement, or about 17 pounds in a year for people who are in this program.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
So explain how it's free if you're paying people.
So we partnered with our parent company, Encena Health, and Kaiser Permanente, came together, created Weigh and Win, and through Kaiser's community benefits branch, they pay out the incentives, so they help the people to achieve a healthy weight. And then we have 150 partners, the people who fund those kiosks to have them in their locations, and then they make the program more accessible to the community. So that's how it's free for Colorado residents.
How much can a person expect to earn, basically, for something like this?
So our rewards are based off of weight improvement. So anywhere from a 5% weight improvement is a $15 reward, all the way to a 30% weight improvement is a $150 reward in a quarter. So the most you can earn is about $600 in a year. Typically, we see people earn about that 5% weight improvement, or $30 in that first quarter, and then they continue to grow.
Either way, you're winning, right?
Yes.
If you're losing the weight, that's
exactly.
perfect.
You're achieving.
Let's go straight to Michelle, because this is really fun. She's our first Weigh and Win success story that we're going to talk about right now. This is her before and after picture. So Heather, come on in here. We want to see. Look at you strutting your stuff right over here. This is awesome. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
You look beautiful before, but that's okay. So tell us why you decided to join Weigh and Win.
Well, I was constantly complaining to my doctor that I was tired all the time, and my excuse that I had 5 kids and a busy work life wasn't cutting it with him. He was telling me always that I wasn't making healthy choices and I wasn't exercising. And so when my employer, the City of Aurora, decided to join the Weigh and Win campaign, they provided a kiosk right on site. I didn't have any more excuses. And then when I saw that I could also earn cash rewards for meeting my goals, I was sold.
Perfect. We've got another success story we're going to talk about. Yvonne, let's look at your before and after too. Come on up here, girl. Oh, and look at this. Look what you brought. These are your pants, Yvonne. So first of all, how much weight did you lose?
Since joining the program, I've lost 83 pounds, and I just completed my first year.
Oh my gosh. So you have your jeans. Tell us about this.
These were when I first started what I was wearing, and I didn't even understand how big they were until I pulled them out for this and realized I can fit in one whole leg.
You can. You can.
Yeah, so it's motivating when I see them to remind myself where I've come from and where I don't want to go back to, being tired and unhealthy and sore, fitting in this size.
Well, exactly. So how has it affected your life now that you say that? How has that changed how you live?
Yeah, so I've got 2 little kids, and it was always going to the park and watching them play and being too hot to stay, and now I'm engaged with them, I play with them, I'm building a relationship with them. I've made new friends at my gym, Parker X Fitness, where we're like a family now, and I've just met these new ladies here as well. So it's just, I don't know, confidence.
Yeah.
Kind of all of it. I'm setting a healthy example for my kids now.
Well, it was interesting because before we went on, and Heather, you heard this too, you were like, how does someone get to this size and not realize it, right?
Yeah.
And now you've got this new confidence. You've had no excuses, so that's kind of motivated you to stay on this program. How has it been here in Colorado, Rachel?
It's been great. We have almost 100,000 participants in the program, and we've given out over $640,000 to people who have achieved a healthy weight, and combined they've lost about 320,000 pounds.
320,000 pounds. That's amazing. Heather, I do want to ask you, if I could go back real fast and ask you another question, and that is, what was your motivation? I mean, I know you said you talked to your doctor, but was there any other factors that said, okay, this is it, this is the thing I'm going to do?
Well, like I said, the cash rewards were awesome. But I liked how you could go on the website and sign up for text messages throughout the day, and so it'll tell you some tips on what you should be eating or exercises you could be doing. And like you're standing in line with your kids at a fast food restaurant and you get one of those messages that says you should eat this, and it just makes you make better choices while you're getting the messages.
I love that motivation too, that support that you have, whether you like it or not. You're like, oh, wait a minute. They know I'm here.
Yeah, exactly. And you feel like you're being held accountable too.
Well, you look amazing, and we love that you've shared your stories. Rachel, thank you so much. Michelle and Yvonne, thank you so much. It's been so great to hear you guys. Let's go ahead and remember that Weigh and Win members lose weight while earning cash rewards. Becoming a member now is free. Enroll by visiting weighandwin.com or call 800-694-0352. It's time to start your own weight loss journey. Weigh and Win paid for today's segment. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. This week, think green. After all, this Saturday is St. Patrick's Day. Here to help us find our own little pot of gold are two people who know how to make money. Isn't that the truth? We've got Joseph and Jordan Chiano. Nice to have you here.
Well, thank you, Gina.
Become the banker. So let's talk about this. First of all, Joseph, can we talk to you first? Right now, the market has been crazy.
Absolutely.
And people are worried about their money. So how does Become the Banker actually work?
Well, it's totally different. It has nothing to do with the stock market. It's going to give you a guaranteed and tax-free rate of return, and you're going to have access to your money with no penalties. So this is not like a 401k or IRA. This is actually a simple program with a very simple formula that offers guarantees, tax-free money, and liquidity. How good is that?
That sounds perfect, actually. So, Jordan, where does our money go?
You know, really, the average American's losing about 36% in taxes of every dollar they earn, 34.5% to finance charges, and that's on 3 items: one home, one car, and just a personal loan, so a credit card. So we're talking about how much a person's living on. We're talking about less than $1/3 of a dollar, and this is why we have the worst savings rate in the States.
What is one of the most powerful benefits of actually becoming the banker, would you say?
The biggest benefit that we see all the time is paying off all your debts in 9 years or less, and this is including your mortgage. So we're not going to have you refinance. We're going to show you how to redirect the money back to yourself, pay off each debt, and make all the money that those creditors are making off of you.
Well, let's tell people right now, you've got 2 free seminars coming up this month, right? And now what will people learn at these free seminars?
Well, you know, it's an hour and a half to 2 hours at most. They're going to come and learn really how money works, how to preserve it, how to keep it tax-free. And the best part is, you know, we're not one of those annuity dinner seminars. We want you to come down, enjoy it. It's an hour and a half, 2 hours. Bring your significant other. You have nothing to lose. You owe it to yourself.
Joseph, also, a lot of people are watching right now, and a lot of those people are women. How do you target them specifically?
Well, you know, I think females today, they control the money supply of this country.
Absolutely.
They're very wealthy. And I think most female clients that we have, they have come to us because they want to find financial independence. They don't want to be depending on somebody else for their financial security. They want to make it on their own, Gina. And that's what Become the Banker will help any lady do.
Well, and also, Jordan, we have a younger generation of people who are learning how to manage their money.
Right.
This is something that's good for them as well.
Absolutely. You know, this is information that's not taught in the school system, and it's kind of a far cry that we don't teach this early on, but we're going to show people just how to get ahead, whether they're in their younger stages of life or if they're a little bit more mature. We're going to show you how to just get your foot in the right direction. So it's really for anybody. Well,
gentlemen, thanks so much for being here. Let's remind our viewers that the first Become the Banker free educational workshop is March 22nd in Centennial. That's at 6:30 p.m. Now, the second one will be in North Glen, March 24th at 10:30 a.m. Seating is extremely limited, so go ahead and call now, 877-299-9957, or you can go ahead and just register online at becomethebanker.org/register. They paid for today's segment. Here's another way to change seeing yourself in a whole new way. Plexiderm offers a more youthful appearance without injections or downtime. Scott DeFalco sat down with me to explain this amazing technology at 50% off. All right, Scott, tell us, what is this Plexiderm? You see it all over.
Oh, Gina, it has taken social media and the country by storm. I have not stopped going for months about this product. And really the reason is because of my good buddy Richie, and I brought a video of him, and I call him Richie Bags, Gina. And you can see right here why. He's got some issues going on under those eyes. And what he's doing right now is rubbing a small amount of Plexiderm under both eyes. And what you and your viewing audience witness in real time, that's the key here, in real time is going to shock you, because the appearance of both of them completely go away. And it really is amazing. And it's derived from silicates in the shale rock that I brought here that you're seeing on your screen right now. And what happens in the formula is that the silicates are derived from it. They're in the formula, and the molecules in the formula, when you rub it into your problem area, as it dries into your skin, those molecules weave together to tighten that problem area to reduce the appearance of it. And that's the magic behind Plexiderm.
And when we look at some of the before and afters, you just stare. You're amazed. I'm almost speechless in some of these.
Well, you can see how much fresher and younger these people look. And here's the great thing about Plexiderm, Gina, is, you know, we showed Richie with the under eye bags, but it's not just working on that problem area. It's working on all problem areas of the face, as you can see on your screen. That's why we have the full face before and afters.
My problem areas are basically around my eyes. I have a lot of lines in my forehead, and the lips and the creases around my mouth. And Plexiderm makes such a difference. I mean, I look in the mirror and it's kind of scary. The lines around my eyes and my mouth, after it was put on, it's like they're gone. They just disappeared.
I thought I was looking at an 8x10 photograph of myself about 10 years ago. And I think if someone is working with the public in sales, marketing, outside, it's good to have that edge. And I think Plexiderm could perhaps give you that edge. It does work. And I do see the results. Why not give it a shot? What have you got to lose?
One of the biggest advantages of Plexiderm is that it's completely topical, no painful injections, no expensive doctor visits, and I like to say, Gina, that over time, gravity sucks.
Yes, well, it does. And there's a lot of people, myself is included, that you're scared to have, you know, a knife touch a face. I mean, it makes me nervous to think that that's the case.
You are 100% correct. I live in LA, and I have a model friend, actually, who would go and get the injections. I used to have to go with her because she was so fearful of needles. I would hold her hand during it because she would get panicky while they were doing the needles. Now, it didn't take long, but it was traumatic for her. And